Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Serenity Healthcare Solutions.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I am at Serenity Healthcare Solutions and I'm joined by Erin, who is a nurse practitioner here. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Tell me all about you guys and what you're all about.
So we are a primary care practice that does a lot of stuff. So we do a lot of addiction treatment. We have some aesthetics. We have regular primary care, basically from birth all the way up to death. So we have a little bit of everything.
Okay, let's kind of go over this menu by category here. You guys do addiction support as well?
We do.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so our addiction is medication-assisted treatment. So usually with buprenorphine with naloxone. We have injectable buprenorphine, so it's extended release. It gives people a lot more freedom. And we help people get off opioid addictions, or you can also use it for pain management. So you got some options there. We're different because we also have all these other services. Nobody knows why you're here. You're safe. You're in a safe place. You can share anything with us. We don't judge you. And you're surrounded by people that can actually care.
That's really nice. I can imagine. What do you think is the most rewarding part of your job and what you get to do every day?
When I have somebody who was struggling and then they come in one day and was like, I made it through a whole month. And that's great. And yeah, I can be tougher than a lot of people, but I love it when they succeed. Yeah. I'll be your biggest cheerleader. So those success stories, those people who feel good and are like living their best life, that's very rewarding.
That's awesome. So you guys also do primary care here.
We do.
So run me through the full gamut of that as well.
So primary care is just like you would anywhere else. You come in and we do take care of everything. High blood pressure, diabetes, babies, healthy people, sick people. We take care of them all.
As well as aesthetics too.
As well as aesthetics. So
I love that.
You gotta feel good about yourself, right? And Botox and stuff is great, but not everybody needs it. And I'll tell you that. I don't think anybody needs it, but if it makes you feel good and you build your confidence up, then it's worth it.
Love it. Okay, well, how can somebody become a patient here? What does that whole process look like?
Not too difficult. I mean, you can find us online. You can call the office. We take most insurances. There's a few we don't, but we're also very affordable if you don't have insurance. So we like to be available to people.
I love that. I love that. Tell me about the team here. What is it like to work here?
It's fun. Yeah. We have a lot of fun. It's very family oriented. So the other nurse practitioner here, his wife is our office manager. His daughter runs the front desk there. The mother-in-law works here. So it's very family oriented. We're happy to have small animals. We do have a dog that comes on site every day. So we like to keep it cozy. It's great.
Love it. Are there any other things that you think people should know about Serenity, about what you guys do, or what makes you different?
I think just because we are so family oriented, you can be comfortable coming in here at any time with your child, with your mother, with whomever, because it's very open and very inviting. Whether it be for addiction or for primary care or just coming in for some aesthetic stuff. Like, you should be comfortable and not be made to feel out of place.
Well, if somebody's watching this right now and they want to learn more about you guys and figure out where you're located, where can they do that?
You can go on our website, it's serenityhealthcaresolutions.com. We're also located at 605 West Palmetto Street in Florence, and you can always call us 843-942-9960.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Serenity Healthcare Solutions.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. Today I am in the studio with Kate and Luca from the Strongman Luca James Foundation. How are you guys doing?
Hi, how are you? Hey, Strongman.
He's saying hi to everybody. Okay, we want to get to know you guys and know a little bit about what you do. Obviously, the organization is named after this little guy right here.
Yes, we founded the Strongman Luca James in honor of Luca and his battle with B-cell ALL, which is acute lymphomoblastic leukemia. He has been off treatment for a year, so we can say that he is now a survivor.
That's amazing.
But our organization was put together just by the fact that we wanted to give back in honor of all the people that came to fight alongside Luca.
Yeah, and you've told me before that whenever he started treatment, there wasn't a ton of resources for families, and that's what you guys do, right?
Yeah, so we live here in Myrtle Beach. And right now, if you are a pediatric cancer patient, there are only 3 places in the entire state of South Carolina. So there's some that will be treated in Florence, but for the majority, you'll be traveling back and forth to Charleston. Mm-hmm. He had to go multiple times. We actually stayed inpatient for over 3 months when he first was down there. So that tears a family apart. Mm-hmm. So we had people coming to cut our grass. We had people, giving DoorDash cards for us. And so the logistics around Strongman Luca James is to support local families financially. But it also is a very lonely time. So we're there to support emotionally. We really believe that, Horry County will get there, but any family that's going through this right now needs all the help they can get.
It takes a village.
Absolutely.
So I guess my question would be, what can people do to help you guys? What do you need from the community?
Sure, so our original mission for Strongman Luca James, like I said, is to raise funds and help families financially. So each year, we just started, because obviously this is a very new foundation, but we award families, based on their needs, a grant to use at their discretion what they need, whether they need to pay their mortgage, whether they need groceries. So anyone that's interested in helping the foundation right away, obviously monetary donations will never be turned down. Moving forward, and we've just partnered with Coastal Carolina Behavioral Health, we're looking to develop support groups. There's small support groups throughout for pediatric cancer families, but we're looking to get them all together. We're looking to kind of have a coalition of health organizations throughout Myrtle Beach, Georgetown, just anyone locally to be able to come together and just be there supportive. It's very isolating. The child is immunocompromised, so whether it's going to school, if they're in public school, and getting them their homework, whether it's, like I said, picking up groceries. So we're really looking to develop a support group first and foremost. The golf tournament was to benefit our family in the beginning. And then now that we have a full foundation, non-for-profit, that's how we raise our funds. So we could not have done this at all. This thought would not come first and foremost to Luca's great aunt, so Aunt Sherry. Aunt Sherry started the golf tournament and from afar collaborated with businesses like Archetype SC. We have a great relationship and a corporate partnership with Flossie Pediatric Dentistry. And then Grand Strand Animal Hospital have all been with us, as well as Shoreline Flooring from the beginning. So we just want to give those guys a shout out. But these businesses now believe in our mission and how we want to move the foundation forward.
Well, that is awesome. I want to say thank you to both Luca and Kate for coming on the show today so we can get to know you guys a little better. Where can people go to learn more information about you guys?
Right, we have a website. It's strongmanlucajames.com. We're also on social media, so Strongman Luca James Foundation. You can look us up on Facebook and Instagram. And then we can be reached just by phone number. So our office number is 843-340-4527.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today I'm joined in the studio with Charles from Long Bay Symphony. How are you doing?
Just fine, thanks.
Awesome. Okay, tell everybody a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm the music director of the Long Bay Symphony, which is this region's professional orchestra. And you know, it's funny because as much as we've been around, I think, gosh, it's, and now I can't remember exactly, it's our 36th, 37th season. Wow. They're going to kill me in the office for not remembering the exact year. But we've been around a while, but for a cultural institution, it's not that long. And since people are, you know, it's so transient, people are constantly moving into this area from primarily the Northeast or the Charlotte area or wherever. And it's amazing how, in spite of all we do, people don't know they have a professional symphony orchestra in town. Yeah. So we do, of course, our traditional subscription concerts, classical things, and try to make that as varied as possible using, you know, ballet dancers and, you know, just as much variety as we can. But our biggest thrust over the past several years has been to do more diverse programming and more outreach. So we've done things like the New Year's Eve concert that we do and a gala, to, of course, Messiah performances in December. Also a Gullah to Gospel program involving a mass gospel choir in March. We've done patriotic war and peace concerts for the past several years over Veterans Day weekend. And so we're just out there in the community reaching all segments of the community, with a lot of those concerts being free, sponsored by the Chapin Foundation and other organizations. So that's kind of our mission, is to be out there and be a part of this community. And it's amazing, invariably after a concert, I'll have someone come up to me and say, "Oh, this was amazing. I had no idea we had a professional orchestra in this area." Which is sort of why I'm here today.
Yeah, we're spreading the word.
Yeah.
And these are talented musicians that deserve to, you know, get some spotlight on them.
Our musicians basically play in orchestras throughout the region, in the South Carolina Philharmonic, Wilmington, Charleston, you know, all of the general area, and they just travel. A lot of them are professors at universities, or, you know, so it's, you just go where the activity is.
I love it.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Floor & Decor Murrells Inlet.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I am at Floor & Decor Murrells Inlet, and I'm joined by Martha and talk about what you guys actually carry here, because it's quite a lot. I was able to look around the showroom. It's insane.
Yes. So 50,000 square feet of all hard surface flooring, so everything from your mosaics to your hardwood. And we offer job lot quantities. We offer a great price. We can't be beat on price for sure. And tons of variety in each section.
Well, and also you're giving away a boat as well?
Yes, so for our contractors, we have something going on in September where they can come in and register with us to win the boat. Hopefully you guys will be able to see it if you come out and shop. And we have plenty of signs all over the store, all over the outside of the store, where you can scan the QR code and go ahead and start registering for some of these.
Okay, and let's talk about the design services that you guys offer here at Floor & Decor.
Yes, so all of our design services are 100% free. Wow. Whether you're a contractor or a residential customer, you're able to come in, set an appointment up with the designers, and let them kind of help you go through the headaches of picking out color schemes and where it's going to go.
I love that, because sometimes I just really don't know what I need.
Absolutely.
All right, is there anything else that you think people need to know about Floor & Decor and what you guys offer here, or do you think people just need to come by the showroom and see it?
I think you definitely need to come by and see it. It's a lot of options. It can be really overwhelming whenever you come in the store, but we are happy to help and walk around and kind of guide you through the maze of the store and let you see what we have.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Floor & Decor Murrells Inlet.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina. This story is sponsored by AIM Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine.
Well, before I came to AIM here, it was very painful. I couldn't walk at all. I used to walk 2.5 miles a day. I couldn't walk a couple hundred feet because the pain in my legs was so bad. First few weeks it was kind of up and down. In fact, there was a while that felt like it was getting worse, and I was told that that's due to my nerves waking up. But now it's going the other way, which I'm glad. Not quite yet. Now I'm finding out because it was 9 months of no walking. My muscles are a little sore, so I'm getting back in shape now. About a mile a day right now. To walk my 2.5 miles without any pain, that's my goal. Favorite part? Knowing that I'm going to get better. I guess that's it. And the people here are really nice. I enjoy the people. Well, it's working, and I had reservations at first, but then I'd go home and feel the pain, and I know I had to do something to get rid of this, because I live on the beach, and to look out the window at the beach is not my idea of living on the beach. So.
Well, good morning and thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I'm back at AIM Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine, and I'm joined by my friend Rebecca. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
We're always happy to have you here, sharing our patient success stories.
And today we got to talk to Ron, who's gotten some great results here at AIM.
Yes.
But what was he dealing with before coming to you guys?
So he came to us with peripheral neuropathy, like so many of our patients. That burning, that tingling, numbness starts to set in. They're not sleeping. They're not able to do the things that they want to do. Yeah. He said something really interesting in his interview, and I want to touch on. He was here for, I think, 3 to 4 weeks, and he explains that he thought the pain was getting worse. Yeah. And that's not unusual for peripheral neuropathy. I like to compare it to, and maybe this doesn't resonate with our patient demographic, but I like to compare it to the Harry Potter movie where he was playing Quidditch and he broke his arm and the professor then zapped the bone and he's like, oh, regrowing bones is painful, and he spent all night in excruciating pain. Sometimes the same can happen when we're regenerating those peripheral nerves. They get hypersensitive, you start to feel more, you start to wonder if this is really working, and the minute that we get you over that hump is where you really find that true relief, which is why we see our patients for anywhere from 3 to 6 months, because we need that time to really regenerate those nerves and get them healing.
And you guys are really finding a solution to the problem, right? Yeah. We don't talk about that a lot either, that like this is the kind of thing that you get done and then you don't have to do it for the rest of your life.
Right, and well, there are different situations for different patients. If someone came to us with chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathy, that's usually a one and done. And by one, I mean a treatment plan. But let's say somebody presents with diabetic neuropathy, because we're fighting that underlying issues of diabetes, it is kind of 2 steps forward, or more like 4 steps forward, 1 step back.
Gotcha.
So they could be a patient of ours for life, but we'll see them less and less. I don't think they necessarily like that, because they all love coming here, but yeah, we get to see less and less of them as they heal.
Well, if somebody's watching right now and they want to come see you guys, they're thinking, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to try acupuncture. What's the best way to get in contact with y'all?
You're going to give our office a call, 843-273-4467. One of my care coordinators is going to get you scheduled for a complimentary consultation. This way you can get to talk to Dr. Tanya and share your medical history. She goes over all of that information with you in depth. And then she's going to put together a personalized treatment plan. So, you know, neuropathy is neuropathy, but every patient presents differently. They all have goals. You know, Ron's goal was to get back walking on the beach. That's our goal for him too. So we really design our treatment plans around their goals and how they want to get back to living life.
This story is sponsored by AIM Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine. Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.